And we are here on Twist and Mix, Penn's Peak Radio. Good morning, everyone. It is Kara in the studio with you this morning. I hope you all are having a great day so far. I'm starting my show out like the perfect way possible, I think. We have so many great bands that always come up here to Penn's Peak Radio and Penn's Peak, and we get to talk with them, especially ones where you get to form a somewhat of a relationship with. And this Saturday night, the world's ultimate AC/DC tribute concert experience. I took that straight from the Facebook page. LiveWire will be gracing the stage once again. And this morning, I have the pleasure of chatting with Chris Antos again, lead singer of LiveWire. They're going to be playing Penn's Peak this Saturday, April 30th. How are you doing this morning, Chris?
I'm feeling wonderful. It's good to be alive.
It is good to be alive. And, you know, it's almost summer, so that gets everyone pumped up.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. It's 50 degrees, but I'm going to pretend it's 80 in my mind.
Exactly. It's all mind state. So it's been almost a year since the last time you were here gracing the stage. It's been that long.
We missed it. Yeah, we missed it. But, we try to get there, maybe every 10 months. It's seems to be the best for us.
Yeah.
It's always great. This is, we've said it before. This is our Madison Square Garden. This is the best place we play. This is our favorite show of the year. We always look forward to it.
Well, what's been going on for you?
A lot. We've been, with all of the, let's say, extra attention, shown on AC/DC lately. We've been very busy, and we have a very full schedule for the rest of the year. We had a very busy schedule in the last year, with the new album that they came out with and their tour. So it's been a very good year in the past, and we have another good year coming up. We're going to do some traveling, get out of the country a little bit.
Yeah.
And, get to see the world a little bit more.
I was wondering, because sometimes bands, they don't get to, they're on a strict schedule, but do you guys have time before shows to, check out the towns or cities you're playing in?
Maybe 20-30% of the time we get a little extra time to, walk around. We've been up to Penn's Peak, probably 10 times in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
And, we do get to hang around your neighborhood a little bit.
You mean up on top of the glorious mountain here?
Well, again, no matter what time of year we go up there, it's a gorgeous view.
It is. And that's what's great about up here, especially because you can see it right outside of the concert venue. So it's awesome. You guys
have a world-class venue there. Honestly, you can tell because you get some world-class acts in there, and we're honored to be one of them. I mean, I wouldn't put myself in the same category as Ted Nugent or the Damn Yankees and bands like that. But again, we're very fortunate to be able to go up there every year.
Yeah, and we're very fortunate to have you here. You were touching base a little bit about the craziness that is going on with AC/DC at the moment and how you guys are in that spotlight. This whole Axl Rose thing, what is your take on it?
Wow. When this all started, of course, having been in my opinion, the top 3 AC/DC tribute bands in the world, of course, I had my little fantasy of, even the possibility of getting an audition for the job.
Yeah.
They did contact us. They did ask for a couple videos. I do know that they auditioned a couple other AC/DC tribute singers. Unfortunately, I didn't make the cut, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll settle for being second best with my band. But, immediately the Axl Rose rumor started, and it seems to me like most AC/DC fans were not happy with the prospect of Axl fronting the band.
Yeah.
I personally, I love Guns N' Roses, and obviously I love AC/DC. I didn't see a fit of Axl being in that band. I honestly didn't want to see somebody who had a stage persona. See, I'm going to find it hard to believe that Axl's not going to do his little snake dance.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of a Whole Lot of Rosie. That's going to take me maybe out of it. But who knows? He may adapt and just have a different kind of stage persona.
Yeah.
My second concern was, you know, vocally, I didn't feel like Axl was up to par anymore. Maybe that's changed, and I hope it has.
Yeah, I haven't actually heard what he's been up to lately, so this was kind of a surprise for me.
Well, the two videos that came out of Coachella 2 or 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
Whole Lot of Rosie and Riff Raff, I wasn't really sold on the Whole Lot of Rosie, which is the first one that, you know, got put out there. But him singing Riff Raff, which is an older Bon Scott song, he was really good. So, you know, my initial, I'm talking personally, my initial reaction was, oh, God, I don't want to see this. But there's just no way in hell that I'm going to pass up seeing AC/DC, no matter who's standing on that stage with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that bad dream, and you wake up and you kind of process it a little bit. And it really is more about the songs. I don't want to say it's all about Angus, but it is more about the songs. And it has been for me and for most fans. You know, listen, I was fortunate. I'm old enough to have seen Bon Scott. And that was a life-changing moment for me. And I've been a fan ever since. And I love Brian. But ultimately, it's those songs. It's the power of the songs that they have written and played for all this time that, you know, keeps bringing all of us back.
Yeah.
You know, they're one of the few bands that you can look at and say they really haven't changed. They never went with the times. They never really, you know, made themselves a hair metal band when that was cool, or made themselves a like a Seattle type sound. They never sludged it up. They stayed true to the AC/DC sound that they've had for 40+ years.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna hope for the best. In all honesty.
Because you're right, it is about the music that you're hearing. Somewhere, I mean, the persona that he takes on stage might be different, but you get to hear that music from the band. It's like it's a hit or miss. It's so confusing on what to do. If you're just go on.
A lot of people are, you know, again, if you read the internet, and the internet is like the wild, wild west when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of people saying, "Oh, there's nobody original in the band anymore. It's just Angus." But let's be honest. Cliff has been in the band for almost 30 years. Chris Slade behind the drums spent a good time in AC/DC and a very popular time for AC/DC. So I still feel I'm seeing, you know, AC/DC, regardless of who's singing at this point.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, I'm talking with Chris of LiveWire. They're going to be playing here this Saturday night at Penn's Peak. Now, let's push that aside. Let's talk about you guys. Now, I was checking out your website, seeing what was going on with you guys, and I saw you were actually headed to Madrid, Spain.
Yes.
That's awesome. What is going on?
They are doing it's called Parrot Rock, which is parrot. And parrot is obviously someone who mimics. And they took 6 tribute bands from around the world, Germany and England. And we are the representatives of the United States, and we are headlining over an amazing Led Zeppelin tribute band from England called Led Zepp. There's a Guns N' Roses. That's going to be interesting. A Deep Purple band, an Aerosmith band. So it's going to be a great time. It's in a stadium setting, so they're talking, you know, possibly 12,000 people. It's going to be wild, and we will get some extra time in Spain.
Okay.
To maybe check out Madrid a little bit. Looking forward to that.
Have you guys been to Spain or anywhere there before?
we played in Spain about 4 years ago. We did a little tour for the troops.
Okay.
And Spain was had one of the bases that we stopped at, as well as Turkey and Egypt.
Okay.
And yes, it was. We've been there once.
Well,
and we're going back.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome. That's really cool. I'm a big fan of like festival type settings where you get just such a variety of bands in one, and it's just crazy madness and always a fun time. So,
yeah, again, if you're into that kind of music too, this is going to be perfect. You can't see those bands all together anymore.
Yeah.
So,
heck, people should just go buy a plane ticket to Madrid. Check this out; it's going to be awesome. Again, if you're just
$2,000 airfare.
Yeah, no big deal.
If you fly there, I'll put you on my guest list. How's that?
You heard it. You heard it here. If you're just tuning in, I'm chatting with Chris Antos of LiveWire. They will be playing here this Saturday night, and I'm going to be having tickets coming up in the next hour for you to win. So, Chris, you guys always put on a good show. There's no doubt about that. What can people expect from this show Saturday night?
We're going to try and bring you as close to a true AC/DC concert as possible for a fraction of the cost. A little bit more intimate, and we're also going to play all the hits. Obviously, we're going to give you, "Shook Me All Night Long" and "Back in Black" and "Hell's Bells" and TNT. Mm-hmm. But we're also going to bring out some of the I don't want to say obscure songs, but songs that AC/DC doesn't slide into their shows anymore because again, they have so many great songs.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a couple older ones. We're going to do the Jack. We're going to do High Voltage. We're going to grab a couple songs off Back in Black that AC/DC doesn't play live.
Mm-hmm.
And again, all songs that you're going to know, but songs you will never hear AC/DC do live.
Yeah. Is it hard for you guys to pick out certain songs?
Aha! That is always one of the few things that the five of us disagree on.
Oh, okay.
It's a set list. I mean, like I said, there's 15 songs or so that we have to do.
Yeah.
It's those other 5 to 10 songs, depending on the night, that is a negotiation.
Okay. Yeah. I want to play this one. I want to play this one.
Yeah, I don't want to do this tonight. I feel like doing that kind of stuff. And again, you try to fit the songs to the crowd. We've been to Penn Peak enough to know that there are rabid AC/DC fans in your area.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go a little bit more obscure and still cater to a good portion of the crowd. Sometimes you go to a place and that's all they want to hear. We call it the Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Set list. You remember the movie with Bill Murray, Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Where he wakes up every morning to the same song and the same song. So we have that Groundhog set list for certain shows where that's it. These are 15 songs that they just want to hear the hits.
Mm-hmm.
And not that it's boring to us, but we do love, every once in a while play something that we don't play that often. Yeah. And we really appreciate it when a crowd like Penn Peak gets it.
Mm-hmm.
They're right there with a song like High Voltage. They're on top of it. They're singing along. There's an audience participation part of that song, and I'm not worried about people not knowing what they're supposed to say.
Yeah, and I think that's really awesome what you do. Get people to hear songs that they think they could never hear live or anything like that. They have an option to hear it live, and I think that's really awesome for what you guys do.
And I honestly, I do feel this. It took me a while to actually say it out loud, but I do feel that I have the best AC/DC tribute band around. And I got guys that are so close to the real thing in sound, equipment, and stage presence that, yeah, if you close your eyes, you can hear AC/DC, and if you open your eyes, you can actually see Angus Young at 30 years old duck walking across the stage.
Mm-hmm.
My guy Mike is he is the best Angus impersonator on the globe. I'm fortunate to have him in the band.
Yeah. And we're fortunate that you guys are coming here. I mean, like you said, I can't say it any better than you did from your mouth. Like,
we love the band so much, and as a band, we've been together 16 years with really only one lineup change because somebody happened to move out of the area.
mm-hmm.
But our bass player has been in the band for 11 years. So there's something that we're all doing right. It's something that we all trust in each other, and it's something we all appreciate in each other.
Yeah.
Listen, people can't stay married for 15 years to one person. Try being married to 4 other people.
You're doing it. You're doing it right.
And we're doing it, exactly. We haven't gotten divorced yet.
Knock on wood. All right, Chris, so you can check they can check out LiveWire on Facebook, Twitter. Your website is acdctributeband.com. Any last final thoughts for today?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. We do know this. The ticket sales are going very well.
Good.
And if you're thinking about coming out Saturday, you might want to get your tickets in advance. Save yourself some hassle standing online for the walk-ups. Save yourself a little bit of money. And come on out and have a great time with us Saturday night. We're looking forward to meeting you, and we're looking forward to melting your face and ripping the roof off that place.
Sounds awesome. Thank you so much, Chris Antos of LiveWire, for chatting with me today. Love when you call in. We'll talk to you next time.
Kara, thank you so much. Rock on.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye-bye.